to the family, people listening to us from across the world to be part of this show. We read messages. We try to make sure that we explain things to the depth so that everybody will understand the issues. With all due respect, extended version is about the people for the people. Yes, that's why I'm here today. I am not here because I hate anyone. I am not here because I have an agenda against any individual. I am here because of the interest of Mother Ghana. I'm here because my people, my family, people listening to me and watching me want the real truth. They don't want diluted stories. That is why you see hundreds and hundreds of people online listening to me. I'm not special than anybody else. I am not bigger than any journalist in Ghana. They are intelligent, smart journalists in Ghana. They are intelligent, smart radio hosts in Ghana. But people decide to listen to me not because they are stupid. They listen to me because they know that truth is one. And that is what we do here. Now, I want to quickly react to the news making headlines in Ghana. Some people are excited. Some people are like, yeah, Kelvin Taylor, he's going to be jailed. They are going to go bring Kelvin Taylor on a truck and they will bring a taxi and they've written back, no fears. And they'll come and take Kelvin Taylor and they'll drive 5,000 miles to Ghana. I'm not scared to come to Ghana. The issues are the issues. Now, we have to understand one thing. Judge Kyei Baffour is a judge and he has to make sure he goes by the rules and regulations. Simple. Judge Kyei Baffour is not bigger than Ghana. He is not bigger than Mother Ghana. Justice Kyei Baffour is not bigger than the other judges we have in Ghana. In fact, Judge Kyei Baffour, he is a problem to the CJ. Yes. Justice Kyei Baffour, his record, today I'm going to break it down for Ghanaians to know the kind of judge we're dealing with. You know what? He has the right to do what he did. He did. He can decide to write all the English, summon all the cases against me. But the fact still stays that Justice Kyei Baffour is bending the rules. Justice Kyei Baffour is bending the rules. And today I'm going to make it clear. You see, when I hear people, especially the Kamu bloggers, those guys who don't have a place to stay and they are stationed in cars and they are blogging, those people, they are funny. They are funny. When I listen to some people, Kelvin Taylor has said something, the issues are there. And we are going to deal with the issues. That is what I like. I like it when people react to issues. But if you are reacting to issues, make sure you react to the message. Attacking Kelvin Taylor will not change anything. Will not change anything. Now, Justice Kyei Baffour thinks or believes that I've said things that one way or the other hurts his feelings and also is deciding the case. And we already know this is the same judge. This is the same judge who made sure that the Konkonte case became one of the most unattractive cases in Ghana. Justice Kyei Baffour, today you are sending me a warrant. You're sending a warrant out to the IGP, whatever, to come pick me. So where were you, Justice Kyei Baffour? Where were you? With all due respect to you, Justice Kyei Baffour, and I respect you for what you do, but when you go wrong, I'm going to tell you in your face, you're not God. You're not. And to be honest with you, you are working for the people. We have not even talked about how you jumped to get to where you are today. There are senior judges who have issues with your conduct. There are senior judges who have issues with you, Justice Kyei Baffour, your conduct. And I'm not going to say this and say that I don't have any backings. I am going to show people why Justice Kyei Baffour needs to be straightened. He needs to be checked. And this NCA case, we are not going to make it die. We are going to put a close eye on it and make sure that the right thing is done. Being a judge does not mean you are God. It's a fact. If you go wrong, we need to check you because you are working with people. The little mistake you make, people can end up in jail for years. And we don't want that. That's why we give you the privilege, we give you that room to operate. But if you try to use that power to favor people, to favor yourself, to favor people you think have helped you to get to where you are, then we, the citizens, have to rebel against your decisions. That is a fact. That is a fact. And you're making it sound like Kelvin Taylor has done the worst thing. It's never happened before. Why did Kelvin Taylor speak against me and my rulings and what I have done? We were in this country, Justice Kyei Baffour, Kyei Baffour. If you're listening to me, and I know you are listening, your friends, your family, your colleagues, they are listening under different accounts, and you yourself, I know you are watching me. I have big respect for you, but I will not allow you to bend the rules. I wasn't built to say yeah every day. No, I was built to face the facts and tell you it to your face. That is it. You, Justice Baffour, were you in this country? Were you in this country when an imbecile like Kennedy Japan? Were you in this country when an imbecile like Kennedy Japan was going around insulting all judges in Ghana? Were you in this country? Did you go after Kennedy Japan? You didn't, right? Because he's one of you. Today, I look in your face and I tell you the truth, and you want to explode. Kennedy, 1962, Japan insulted the Chief Justice all the way to the last messenger in Ghana. You did not come out to issue a warrant for him because Kennedy is better than me or is better than the other Ghanaian on the streets. Other judges, I have received call from other judges who are disappointed in you 100% because you have not lived up to expectations and you don't even deserve to be where you are today. And they have so many judges have issues with you. Justice Baffour, you the same judge. And if my producer is ready, please, if you have, I'm gonna make you show some pictures. You know, the Herald did that story. Ghana Web actually did that story. The Supreme Court actually did something in 2019. And what they did was simple. I'm going to read that to Ghanaians because I want people to understand the kind of judge we're dealing with. You have the pictures, right? Yeah. Can you put, I think it's a Herald newspaper. It's a Supreme Court warns NCA judge. This is a story which was done on the 26th of July, 2019. The Supreme Court, and you know the funny thing, it was a 5-member Supreme Court panel. The current Chief Justice, CJ, was part of this panel. And ask me, why did the panel decide to warn you, Justice Baffour? This is the Supreme Court. They had issues with the way you conduct yourself. They warned you, they reprimanded you. And these are public facts. The whole CJ, the Supreme Court, the Chief Justice was then on that board. They said, indirectly, you were trying to tell Justice Baffour, you know something? Your conduct is questionable. And they are not the only people who feel that way. Different judges, senior judges feel that way because they think you are actually bringing down the judiciary system. Your actions. I'm going to read a piece of that news, and then we move from there. Today, we are not going to be sitting here and allowing anybody who thinks they have power to use that power against the people. Bench warrant. Fine, you've done your part, but it's not going to stop me from telling you in your face that we are still watching you in this NCA case. We want to make sure you do the right thing. This bench warrant will not stop me from telling you that you are not doing your work well. No. When Kennedy Japan was roaming with his broken jaw in Ghana, insulting every judge, what did you do? Did you send him a bench warrant? Because it's one of you. You, Justice Baffour, technically you have turned into a political judge. People should go back and look at this judge, watch all the cases he has been involved in, and see the terrain. We are not stupid. We are not stupid. We are wise now. And we are not going to allow people, and I like it. My producer just put it on. And I'm going to go to these issues. AG's crucial witness refuses to appear in court. I'm going to talk about all these things. And I need time to break things down for Ghanaians to understand. Justice Baffour, you are not better than any of those senior judges. They bypassed and picked you all the way to the appeals court. No. And I give you that respect for your job you do. But if you're not doing it right, the way the president, when he's messing up, I sit in my chair, I sit on my show and tell him in the face, I will tell you, Justice, you are not bigger than Ghana. If you want to be the coach, you want to be the referee, and you want to be the chief executive of Ghana football and do your own thing, it's your problem. Write your own cases, bring the person in judge. I don't care. But it will not change me from telling you the truth that, in fact, Justice Baffour, you are an embarrassment to me from what I am seeing here. to the judiciary in Ghana. The Supreme Court and the Chief Justice knows it. He was sitting on that board. They called you and you're like, my friend, the way you are running the case is you are too biased. You and the Attorney General's office. Justice Baffour, you are not bigger than any judge in Ghana. We give you that respect because you have worked as a judge and you've worked towards that. Even your promotions, we have issues with it. But I will not sit here and be so scared because you said a BNI, they're whatever, to go after me because I said truth to you. No, I'm not going to do that. I am not. And you can't intimidate me the same way you think I can't intimidate you. So the best thing to do is to do the right thing. And I've told the Chief Justice that I have tapes, I have audios, and I'm going to play them because you people don't want truth. I was trying to protect the judiciary because I see it as a sacred place. But it looks like the Chief Justice is not ready to make this work. You people should call Justice Baffour to order. Justice Baffour should be called to order. He should do the basic thing of being a fair judge. If I tell you that you have to be a fair judge, has it never been said in Ghana before? A criminal, an imbecile like Kennedy Japan went on a rampage, insulted all the chief justices, current and past. Where were you? Were you in school then? Why didn't you send a warrant after him? Because it's Kelvin Taylor. Because I criticize the government. Because whatever people are doing in this, I criticize the government. So you think you can just come and intimidate me? I respect your capacity. It's your job. But this is also my job. I respect my office. You have to respect your office. I've told people, I've told Ghanaians that we are not here to satisfy anybody. So nobody should think that they can intimidate anybody. No. If you are a dad, I'm also a dad. If your daughter wakes up in the morning and call you dad, my daughter also wakes up in the morning and call me dad. So you cannot intimidate me. Never. I have gone through mail, my friend. My fellow Ghanaians, sometimes people have to understand some things. That when we try to speak against the system, it's not because we hate anybody, it's because we want the system to be right. And if a whole judicial system today, as we speak, is not being trusted by the people, then what country do we have? And I'm going to tell the other judges, all the 10 judges I mentioned in my piece, with all due respect, I am going to bring everybody's profile out. The kind of cases they've sat on and their rulings. And Ghanaians will know what I was trying to say. Ghanaians will know what I was trying to say. I am not done yet. I'm telling the other judges, Justice Baffour has set you guys up. And I'm going to make sure Ghanaians get to know you people. If you know you did something good, if you know you did something wrong, I am just going to tell Ghanaians the cases you guys have presided over and how your rulings have been, and if there's a tearing. You see, the judiciary has become a clique upon clique, a cluster of cliques. This group worked for some people, this group also worked for some people. That is not the judiciary our forefathers left us. No. That is not the judiciary our forefathers left us. And you know something? Let me tell Ghanaians something. There's one guy called Gary Nimako. He's a lawyer. He has become the liaison between judges and the Jubilee House. I knew about this bench warrant yesterday, even before. And I can tell you on authority that the command was from the Jubilee House. They manipulated our judges. And a senior judge in Ghana called me this morning and said, Kevin, do what you're doing. Make sure the system is straight. A senior judge. Do you think we come and sit here because we hate Ghana? We have seen what has happened in other countries. Because the people refused to speak to power. The people became so timid. They allowed some people with diplomas and degrees and some vocabulary you've not heard before to intimidate them. We pay you people, my friends. We pay you people. So if we put that trust in you, and you want to, I don't know what to say. When we put our trust in you, and you want to capitalize on our weakness of trusting you, then we have to chew the same cola nut with you. There's one guy called Gary Nimako. He's a lawyer. Gary, I have a simple message for you. You see me, I just don't say things. I say, if I don't have, I wouldn't say it. No matter what happens, this NCA case, we are not done. We are following the case. I can tell you on authority, Gary Nimako, things have exchanged things. Hands have exchanged stuff, and I have it. Those people taking bribes in our judiciary, sending money to people, coercing people, intimidating witnesses to speak against accused and whatever. We have you on tape. I'm sending this message to Gary Nimako. And if you know you are clean, whenever you go to your village and you drink water, you know you are drinking safe water. I'm telling you, Gary Nimako, if you know him, if he's listening, tell him that Justice Baffour has opened a bigger can. And I want to tell Ghanaians that the kind of can that justice has opened is going to bring lots and lots of people down. It's going to bring lots and lots of people down. Gary, I know what you have been doing at the courts. I know everything. Gary Nimako, I'm being specific because I know what I'm talking about. And when I start mentioning names, you know I have documents to defend what I'm saying. My fellow Ghanaians, we are not kids, so let not people think that they can just throw papers around, use their capacity to intimidate us. Nobody will live on this earth forever. We are all going to die one day and go in front of our maker. It doesn't matter what you believe in, the religion you belong to. You will die one day and be in front of your maker. Some, when they die, their hands will be folded on their chest. Some people, their faces will be turned to the ground. Some people too, they will die unexpectedly. That is how the world is made. So if you think the small capacity position you have today, you can use that position to intimidate the people who gave you that power, then you are making a big mistake. Gary Nimako, I am talking to you, and people in the judiciary, they know. You see, lawyers, judges, they are so pissed, angry with this Baffour judge. Judge Baffour was moved all the way to where he is today. Some judges felt so embarrassed, so peeved, because the president did not even give that respect. All these things we don't talk about. You want to come arrest me? Honey, arrest Kelvin Taylor. You take him to Ghana, you put him behind bars, and what again? Ahmed Swallow was shot in the head. The whole government decided not to even investigate it. So if you arrest Kelvin Taylor, you take him to Ghana, you put him behind bars, and then what do you get? And I want to tell you people, I am not scared to come to Ghana. No, I am not. Ghana is just not attractive. 30 people died. There were no ambulances to pick these people to the hospital. And you get some sick heads come sit on TV and defend this nonsense because we are speaking against the president who acts like a tyrant and does not want people to speak against his actions. Ghanaians are dying. This president doesn't care about anything. All that he cares about is his family, to put him in there to win elections and steal from the people. And I have said it. And if you don't like me, you don't like it, don't watch me. And I don't care. People died. 30 people died. They are putting people on bicycles and tricycles. All these people, about half of them, their lives would have been saved. But when you talk about it, because of tribal stupidity and tribal politics, people are like, yeah, and Mahama. Who the hell cares about Mahama? At least if Mahama was the worst president in Ghana, he built hospitals. And I'll say this every single day because he's one of the presidents that has helped this country. And if you want to help this country, let us see it. We live in a third world country. We are not living in America. You can't come and tell me about drones to supply me blood when I don't have clean drinking water to drink. Am I sick to absorb that? And when we speak, we traveled to learn sense. We didn't travel to become idiots. And I have problems with these bloggers, and they're sitting there, yes, and I say, prove what you're saying. You think I'll be a zombie NPP to come and sit on my radio and just say it was alleged, and we know that I don't do that. I am not stupid. And if it hurts you that I'm saying that John Dramani Mahama is better than the Kufuor as we speak, then he's going to go die, because John Mahama showed us evidence of what he has done, and we see it every single day. What has a Kufuor done? Tell me. We voted for you. We campaigned for you. Only a fool does not change his mind. You come in, you bring your family members in, you cushion them. They are the richest people in Ghana, hijacking every single deal. The banks are down. These people are going in there. They're stealing from us. And you want me to come and sit here and say, God bless you? I'll be a twat to do that. And if I'm speaking against the judiciary and people think that they can intimidate me, it is their own cup of tea, because me, I am ready. I am ready to speak truth to power. I don't care. We are not going to be intimidated. We've gone through hell to get to this point. You want to shut me up? The only thing you can do is just put a bullet in my head. And my ghost will never sleep. It will hunt you the way Ahmed Swali's ghost is hunting people in Ghana. How many journalists in Ghana spoke about the Ahmed Swali death? Criminals who have been turned into journalists. Sycophants. Ignorant idiots. They sit on TV and they defend crime. Your fellow colleague has been shot, and I'll come to that. But first, I want to deal with this Justice Baffour issue. You're still listening to Loud Silence Radio and TV. My name is Kelvin Taylor. This is the extended version of With All Due Respect. We have two topics to treat today. We're treating Justice Baffour's letter. We are also going to treat who killed Ahmed Swali. I need to speak on that issue because I am a journalist. I am an investigative journalist. My life can also be at risk. Somebody can get on the street and shoot me. And from what I'm seeing, this government being led by this president will not do anything about it because they condone crime. Producer, can you put this picture of I think you put on it, witness who's being intimidated, and then, you know, I just want to take my time and break this Justice Baffour issue down. This NCA case, witnesses have been intimidated. People who go to court sometimes they are shocked about how proceedings are being handled. This Justice Baffour nods to everything the Attorney General says. You see, the Supreme Court, when they sat on this guy's issue, Justice Baffour's issue, their problem was, why are you rushing through the case? Justice Baffour, what do you need? Why are you flouting the rules and regulations? If the Supreme Court and the Chief Justice was on this board, I'm surprised the Chief Justice, who was on this panel, I'm surprised he's quiet about this. You know the kind of judge we're dealing with. The Supreme Court, a 5-member panel, they called you. Say, why are you rushing through the case? Why are you bringing witnesses who are not ready to speak? AG's crucial witness refuses to appear in court. That person has been, you see, he's been intimidated. They had to go to these witnesses, one judge called the Godfather, to convince this witness to go and lie so that people will be prosecuted. What will you get? And when we are speaking on these things, some people think where they are sitting or where they are now, they can't come down. Only God stays there, up. Everybody will come down. We all have our level. You are maintaining our level like Adole. My fellow Ghanaians, we have to be straightforward with each other. Do you know the number of people who are rotting in jail because some of our judges have made mistakes, deliberate mistakes, and some, and we know, when you go to the people, when you talk to them, judges are taking money. Anas did an expose on that, and this crazy Canadian Japan was all over the place. And we saw how judges were taking money. So if you think your actions are not right, and the CJ and the Chief Justice, the Supreme Court have set a panel to check your conduct, can't I speak on it? I can't speak on it. So when I speak on it, go and bring Kevin, go and put him behind bars. What will you get? If you take me out of this seat, 1,000 Kevin will fill this seat. This is the most strongest seat, man. I'm telling you. You know, intimidating witnesses, having your way through, pushing cases, jumping procedure, jumping system, and we're speaking on it. You think you can intimidate us? I'm telling you, Justice Baffour, the NCA case, if the Chief Justice does not take you off, I will never stop talking on that case. You have to be taken off that case because you have shown that you are too biased to be on that case. The Chief Justice should do what is right. The Chief Justice should do what is right because I respect him and I know that he can do that. Chief Justice, you were on that panel that warned Justice Baffour about his conduct. What did you guys talk about? Why is it a citizen raises an issue about the conduct of a judge? Everybody's quiet. You're still listening to Loud Silence Radio, Loud Silence TV. My name is Kelvin Taylor. And my friends, I am not going to say that I'm the smartest person around. No. But there's one thing I can tell you every day. I am not somebody you can intimidate. No. You can intimidate some of the masses. I wrote on my Facebook page that when the minority comes together, the majority becomes minority. We could have discussed so many issues today. So many issues. EC trying to rig the election. And it's a fact. Jane Mensah wants to rig the election. Look, listen to his deputy. He's like a layman, a bricklayer. He couldn't even explain himself. Spending billions of cedis on ridiculous register or whatever. And we can ask these questions. We could have talked about people dying on our road. We could have talked about the president being childish, keeping ambulances and people dying. Nana Addo Dankwa is the most childish president, and you have not lost a family, you've not lost a relative. That's why you think it's nothing. Let your relative die. A death that you know that it could have been turned, an avoidable death. You know that these things hurt. You've not lost a wife, you've not lost a family member, you've not lost a cousin, you've not lost a pregnant auntie, a pregnant wife. So you think this is politics as usual. And the idiots, when he's raised issues like this, yeah, and John Mahama. Is John Mahama Jesus Christ? If you have anything against John Mahama, take John Mahama to court and jail him. And I don't care. If he's guilty, the law should work and the law should deal with him. If John Mahama stole money from Ghanaians, if John Mahama did some things that were against the laws of the land, John Mahama should face jail. He's not better than anybody. He's just a person like us. We gave John Mahama power to lead Ghanaians. So if John Mahama was corrupt, John Mahama stole money from us, and we have evidence, why are we sitting down? Why are we sitting down? If John Mahama's brother, Ibrahim Mahama, is corrupt, he took money from Ghanaians, monies, our taxes, and you have evidence, you have the Attorney General, you have the SP, the Special Prosecutor, you have the Chief Justice, the Criminal Department, the IGP. What are you guys doing? And you want to come to sit here and tell me, and it's John Mahama? I don't care about John Mahama. What I care about is I vote for a leader who would make sure the fundamental things I need, I get them. Hospitals, clean drinking water, good roads, healthcare. I want to make sure the leader can provide. It doesn't matter. It can be John Mahama 1,000 times. If he can do that, I will vote for him. Akufo-Addo, you deceived Ghanaians, and you have to come out and accept that. You have to come out and accept that. A man at your age, you don't value human life. These are the things we're supposed to be discussing today. But I'm here talking about a judge who feels who he feels is too big, that nobody should speak on his actions. These are the things we have to be talking about. And when you raise issues in Ghana today, and it's John Mahama, if you know John Mahama was the best president, why don't you walk out and allow John Mahama to rule? Why don't you? If John Mahama, you see, let me tell you people, Nana Addo Dankwa and this government is a corrupt enterprise. And if you're Ghanaian, a right-thinking Ghanaian, if you're a right-thinking Ghanaian, and you see, you people can go anywhere. If you don't want to watch my show, get off my show. We are not going to come sit here and beg people. That will be the last thing we will do. If you don't like me, so I also don't like you. I have my own issues. You also have your own issues. But that will not stop me from speaking truth to power. So, Judge Baffour, I'm telling you, I'm not taking my eye off you. I'm watching you. And we are following this NCA case. And no manipulation. We will make sure that if these people who have been accused, you follow the rules and regulations put before you, you can jail all of them. We are humans. When you're doing the right thing, we will know. But you cannot use your position to do things that are not right. Judges, senior judges are so angry about your actions at the Supreme Court, at the court. Young lawyers, they can't speak. Today, lawyers can speak. Judges can speak. They are hurt inside because this is something they valued, law, to protect their fellow Ghanaians, their fellow citizens. And some people are in there, they've hijacked the system, working for the Jubilee House because our president is in power. Because our president is in power, so we should not talk. My fellow Ghanaians, so I just wanted to set some things right. Justice J. Baffour is no angel. And I want to send this message to him. I'll be watching him, I'll be keeping a close eye on him, and I'll be making sure that every step he takes in terms of this NCA case, the public gets, we need to follow the case. And I will tell the Chief Justice, why are you wasting time? Justice J. Baffour has been compromised in my view, and he has to be taken off. And you, the Chief Justice, you sat on a panel that questioned his actions. That day, this man was supposed to be taken off that case. Why is he still handling this case? The day you, the Chief Justice, and the other panel members called Justice J. Baffour to question his conduct, that was the same day this man was to be taken off. He was supposed to be recused from he was supposed to be taken off the case. Why are you allowing him? We are not going to do that thing again. Of please, sir, please, we are sorry. Oh no. We are not. The same thing our forefathers did. The last generation did. God would, no, we are not like that. No, we speak. We are not violent. We speak because we believe in truth. You don't like me, so I saw some people jubilating on social media. Kelvin Taylor or Betty and I did better court. What I am fighting for is to make sure that the system works. That if somebody steals a chicken, and when someone steals billions of Ghana cedis, they should not be judged in the same term. You get a young guy who is desperate, who is hungry, who is not getting a job, who is so depressed, goes to cut somebody's plantain out of that depression. And I am not going to defend crime. And you get a government official who steals the billions of dollars like Heze Pius, this criminal, Charles Bisu, this criminal Charles Bisu, criminal like Pius Heze, this stupid criminal, a criminal. These criminals, they walk on the streets because they are part of our team, they are our family. But the little guy, the young man who is desperate, who voted for you, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, to give him a job, makes a mistake, out of depression, go to steal plantain, a judge sit in his chair and jail that person 25 years. I want to ask Ghanaians, all those Chinese who were arrested after a law was passed that if you caught indulging in galamsey, you'll be jailed 25 years. Where are those judges? And I want to say good afternoon to Solomon Owusu. This is the kind of government we are living with. This is a criminal enterprise. If I have to fight to make sure these criminals are out of power, I'll do it, because we did not vote for this. You think we are fools? You hijacked the Justice Department. You hijacked the Finance Ministry. You hijacked everything. Nothing is moving in Ghana. Everything. The only thing that's moving in Ghana is Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo's family and Free SHS, which is on one leg because the president is so proud. There's too much ego. He doesn't want to listen to key players who understand education. Napo is like a hungry dog walking around the place. Today, kids don't even have books. You think English is what we use to manage a country? You people are jokers, I'm telling you. You people are jokers. You think wearing suits, these Vietnam suits, will make you intelligent? And you want to come and sit here and praise you because I belong to the MPP? When Kufuor was the MPP, was the president. I don't want to go there. You know, the moment you start going there, you start to say things. You can release a helicopter warrant. Bench there, say bench there in the phone at the ball. It is in your own, it's your capacity, you can do it. Come and arrest Kelvin Taylor. Make sure that the court you are sitting there has WC. Because I know that the past Chief Justice went around the country and most of these courts don't even have toilets. Make sure you have WC because me, I use the toilet every 10 minutes. Go and bring him, go and jail him. And that's all? Is this how you want us to rule Ghana? People can speak against the system because we are in power or our people are in power. We are not going to allow that. If you are a judge, if you are a lawyer and you are not doing the right thing, the same thing. Where is a Sankuma? These people come back